Welcome back to the EBA Top 40 workout. This is Team 6 versus Team 7 here in the underclass division. Meet number 209 there with the block on the inside. That's Emily Saunders. Now she runs the floor. Can't get the layup to go, but showing you what she can do in terms of preventing a shot on one end and then running the floor and being in a pretty good position to finish that shot, even though they did not get the outcome they wanted. I'm Marcus Burnett, joined by Jonathan Hemingway here on the mic.
Marcus, good to be with you. EBA Top 40, underclass division. We've got a whole host of talented underclassmen, female prospects here in the gym. You mentioned 209, Emily Saunders, West Virginia. She made the trek in here for the workout. Also, you see Saunders make that lay-in. Just a freshman, every bit of 6'4" and probably still growing as we speak.
Yes, Saunders going to definitely be a problem for anybody she's playing against.
Good pull-up jumper there by 198. They're in black. That's Hannah Jackson out of Ackworth, Georgia. Goes to Kell High School, a part of the Skill Set Vipers organization. A couple of her teammates also here in the building today. And almost a nice little scoop shot there by 127. Didn't quite go.
We have some substitutions. Let's take a look at a quick instant replay. Talked about that pull-up. There are a couple plays ago by number 198. The aforementioned Jackson.
Yeah.
Foul going to send number 129 to the free throw line. That's Layla Davis.
Layla Davis, also another young player from the Skill Set Viper Club organization. Moses Middle School, just a 2020 graduate from Dallas, Georgia. Layla actually made the trip last weekend to the Coach Hemi Fall workout. Her and Jordan Isaacs, club teammates. And right back at you the other direction, number 42, that's Myra Strickland.
Like Strickland there on that play, not only did she snatch that ball out of the air on the defensive end, was impressed with that ability to rebound, but then turned it into points pretty quickly.
Saw 206 with the pull-up jumper. That's Michaela Davis from Norcross.
And that's 123 there with that bucket, answering right back. That's Savannah Howard.
Savannah Howard, the younger sister of Shekinah Howard, who participated in our upperclassmen division earlier today. Great opportunity for these young ladies to come out, make a name for themselves, get some work, develop a good reputation for themselves even before they hit the high school floor.
Morgan Robinson Wagwu was at the free throw line.
Howard's not shy down there and nearly got that floater to go.
Jumper knocked down there by number 125, Samantha Breslow.
Breslow goes to Perimeter Christian School from Duluth, Georgia. And right back the other direction is number 90, Ansley Allen, from Cumming, Georgia. One of several kids from North Forsyth, and we're heating up here, Marcus, and net's starting to scorch a little bit.
That latest heat, thanks to number 195, Kyra Fowler. Quick shot there off the mark. Rebound's going to be blocked away on the putback attempt. They were able to get it ahead. Not sure if the defense got a hand on that shot. Doesn't appear that they did, so it's going to go the other way. Ball poked away, but there's a foul on the play. Looks like it's going to go against Kyle Williams.
I absolutely love these camp settings, Marcus. I mean, just the number of kids that have come through the Elite Basketball Academy over the years, we've been able to get to know on a first-hand basis, has been just tremendous, and a whole new set of girls here that we're getting to know. Their stories will be able to be told on future broadcasts on the SUV TV.
Yep. Kick it up top. Step back jumper. And then out, rebound by 217, but it's taken away. Lizzie Campbell had it initially, but it was knocked away.
You know, to think about it honestly, Marcus, not only the exposure piece of it when you start talking about getting your name out there, good free throw by 51, Kaya Williams, but also just the opportunity for many of these young players to be able to compete against, you know, high-level players. It's not something that kind of we take for granted, quite honestly, because we're exposed to, you know, pretty high-level basketball. Each time we open the doors, good lay-in along the baseline by 195. And right back at you, number 90 with it. 195, Fowler. Number 90 is Ansley Allen. But you've got to think, many of these kids are middle school kids. They're probably the best player, if not, you know, the best one or two players on their, whether it be their middle school team or their middle school travel team. Now to come out in a setting where they're not necessarily the best player on the court anymore, great opportunity for them to kind of bump heads against, you know, better players.
Yeah, couldn't agree with you more, Hemi. One of the things I appreciate about the EBA camp circuit is that it's always about getting better at every level. You see the nice pass inside, Saunders with the finish. But at this point in time, it's about, okay, playing up against players that are better than you. Obviously, a lot of your underclass peers you're able to get the best of, but challenging yourself. But then we also see players that are, when they're in their high school careers, doing well. They want to come to an EBA All-American camp, whether it's Super 64 or Fab 5, to be able to go against some of the other top players in the country. But then it gets to a point where you've got an Erin Boley already signed to go to Notre Dame, already signed, sealed, delivered in terms of her college home, but now wants to be in the best position to get some playing time early at that collegiate program. So it's like the focus on getting better never stops. And it's nice how the whole EBA slate kind of gives them different things along the way, regardless of where they're at.
For sure. That was a message that was delivered by Brandon Clay at the very beginning. Hey, we're here to get better, regardless of who you are. See Emily Saunders, you know, out there, you know, made another nice lay-in. Macy Gregg, you know, made a bucket.
Here's that last Saunders lane, nice little bullet pass there along the baseline. Just under 6 minutes left to play here in the first half. Saunders with another rebound.
Good pass. Good lay-in. 2:06 with the short little shot underneath. I believe that is Michaela Davis, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct.
Another Norcross High School product, left-hander. Was impressed with her athleticism down in the skills stations. Quick first step. Left-handed dominant. She'll need to get better with that right hand over time. But she's got something that you can't necessarily teach, and that's athleticism, strong first step.
Trying to get a look at a three-pointer there. She misses. Saunders goes up, gets it. Can't get the putback attempt to go, but trying to create another opportunity. Saves it in, and they cash in. Number 198, Hannah Jackson with another bucket. Good hustle, good work on the inside by number 192. That's Dylan Claybrook. Claybrook out of Chattanooga, a.k.a. Gig City. Wonder why they call it Gig City, man.
I don't know. We're going to have a viewer from back home explain that to us.
Yeah, I just saw it on the billboard on the way up to the Coach Hemme show, Coach Hemme workout last week.
Good post entry there by Davis. Good post up by Saunders. Saunders got a little extra work with Brandon Clay during the skill work on some post work. And you asked me about Isaacs earlier and, what I thought about her and her development. And Saunders, don't let her size fool you. You see the nice high follow through at the free throw line. She's a kid, not only, can protect the lane with her length, but she's got range on that jumper. She could turn out to be a very nice pick and pop post player, set the ball screen, and maybe eventually get that consistent range out to the three-point arc. But clearly, at 6'4", she's gonna be a big commodity.
As Cole Roberts sprints across the court. Stopping play. Cole, a player you'll be able to see in the boys division webcast coming up. Here's Myra Strickland. Tough shot. That one's just short. Saunders snatching the rebound out of the air. Free throws coming for Kaya Williams.
Kaya Williams been pretty productive thus far. Saw that nice little step back move. Ends up drawing the foul. Gets a free throw to go.
Williams weaving through black jerseys, but the final one she meets has a lot of wingspan, and that's Saunders, who still gets a piece of that one.
Yeah, I would have to say that any shot that you take with Saunders pressuring you is probably a bad shot. If you're at 2 feet or 20 feet,
yeah.
and that's if I'm shooting it, it's probably a bad shot. If you're shooting it, it's probably a bad shot. She can just change, so many things on the court with those long arms.
We approach the final minute of the first half. Like how Myra Strickland is working on the glass. Got some good springs. Three-pointers off. Foul on the play. Out to Strickland. Strickland's going to try a three. All behind the defense. Byron Lonesome, the easy layup for number 133. Katara Henry. Henry out of Woodmont High School. They'll be in the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic that will broadcast on December 28th through the 30th there at Dorman High School in Spartanburg, South Carolina. Appreciate you joining us here. And we'll be back after this short halftime break. Second half underway back here at the EBA Top 40 workout. I'm not sure whether 3 in the key was a call there, or if it was a foul call against the offense. Certain that it's going the other way though. Floating up and in and off the glass, number 58, Macy Gregg. All out of bounds, it will stay with the squad there in the black, team 6. Free throw's good for number 127, Morgan Robinson Wagwu. Three from the top of the key. It's off, they get an offensive rebound. That one's short. Saunders will go to the free throw line. Emily Saunders out of Mullins, West Virginia.
Yeah, Saunders, a part of the West Virginia Thunder program. We've become very familiar with that organization over the years, Marcus. The stars have come out, Griffin Dempsey, Michael Johnson, Jenna Burdett, all the way up now to Lexi Barrier, Tara McCutcheon. Saunders is just going to be another one in that great line of tradition.
Gabby Lapardis, another West Virginia Thunder representative, here was on site today as well. Robinson Wagwu with the steal, passes it ahead. Finally, it's laid in by number 90, Ansley Allen. Trying to work against Saunders. For whatever shot she doesn't block, she's going to change it.
Yeah, she alters it. Change or alter. That's one of the old Bobby Knight defensive rules. Change or alter. That was 192 in the post. It was Dylan Claybrook. And I really like Dylan's game. I think she's one of the best post scorers in the camp you see. As you see Armani Milton get loose underneath. But as good as Claybrook is, Saunders is even that much better as a defender.
Free throw coming here for number 133. Tara Henry. Henry knocks it down. Wallace with it. Fouled and one.
Great drive. Good
That's
finish.
Davis, Michaela Davis.
Yeah, Michaela Davis. Not Michaela Wallace from Missouri with the Missouri Phenom that was with us last weekend, but Michaela Davis, the lefty, Norcross High School. And again, you're seeing her athleticism, ability to attack the paint.
Now a foul call on the play. That'll send number 52, Armani Milton, to the line.
Good shot there by Milton. Here on her home court, Central Gwinnett. Going to suit it up this year for Coach Tracy Tipton and the Black Knights. What a special thing that we got going on here. I know it's sort of like I'm tooting our own horn with the Elite Basketball Academy, but we have kids from here in Gwinnett. You know, we mentioned Davis, you know, from Norcross, Milton here from Central Gwinnett, and then you've got these kids from, you know, West Virginia. We had some kids in from Ohio, South Carolina. You know, you bring some of the best from all over the region to play against one another.
Comes together quite nicely.
Splash.
Courtesy of number 87, Catherine Forey, Mountain View High School.
Yeah, Kat has been one of the more consistent shooters at the EBA camps. Oh, pass fake and finish there by Strickland. But Forey, 87, she hadn't got it going so far today, but she's a very good shooter. You see her working in a defensive stance right here. And that's 129. Once again, that's Davis with the catch and the finish on the interior. Layla Davis, just an 8th grader. Good passing here by the white team.
So we approach the 8-minute mark. Trip to the line for Qatar Henry, while the opposing coach lobbies for a couple more foul calls on their end.
Yeah, Coach Jacqueline Weathers. And she was a part of the original Elite Basketball Academy back at Bogan Park. Back when there was no SUV TV, when there was no EBA jerseys, it was just a couple of kids in there on a Sunday afternoon working to get better. And Jack played for Mill Creek High School, Georgia Hoop Stars, and actually went on to become a college basketball player at Augusta State, back when it was called Augusta State, not Georgia Regents.
Yeah, we call those kind of people day ones, Amy.
Jacqueline is a day one, and that's one of the reasons why we have her back with us, because if there's anybody that understands the importance of development, attention to detail, energy, encouragement, that's Jacqueline. And also another great example, too, that, hey, listen, you don't have to necessarily be a Division I basketball player to be a success. You know, clearly, you know, everybody's got their own goals, and you want to, and a good shot there by 127. And that's Robinson Nwagu. But she went on to have a 4-year career playing basketball, Division II, within the Peach Belt, which is a highly competitive basketball league with a lot of good basketball players. You know, just goes to show you that it doesn't necessarily, you know, matter, you know, the level as it does just having the opportunity to play basketball and compete for championships.
Saunders at the free throw line. Saunders pulls it out of there. Pass ahead all by herself, the easy lay-in for number 194.
And the assist by Tori Williams.
Trinity Barkley with the finish off that Williams assist.
Tough shot there by Gregg. Even though that shot doesn't go there for number 58, Macy Gregg, I really enjoyed working with her over in the skill stations. Real skilled kid, 2019, Rossville, Georgia. Plays for the Tennessee Extreme organization.
Approaching the 4-minute mark.
Look at Gregg. Oh, it was a good hesitate and go. Thought she was going to get that bank shot to fall, but it didn't.
We'll have some substitutions, probably our last batch before this one comes to a close. 3 minutes, 30 seconds and counting. Jumpers off the mark. Ball's loose, trying to wrestle it away there. Here's Myra Strickland, but they will call a jump ball before she can do so. Bucket's wiped off. Bucket's wiped off for the traveling call. That one's good off the glass. Number 86, Caitlin Sassapan. Pass ahead, able to stay in bounds, but a little bit too far under the backboard. But it will stay on that side.
Hey, can we get those balls down here, please? No. Thank you. No, y'all ain't taking it to the whole hard. We don't. We just don't.
Ball knocked out of bounds as we approach the final minute. Another traveling violation. Pass stolen there by number 51, Sky Williams. Williams loses the handle.
And this game's gotten kind of loose here in the final couple of minutes for an otherwise well-played game, but good experience for all involved, and they'll have another one to kind of tighten it up to finish it up here today. I think they got some Vaseline on that basketball or something.
Yeah, that thing's slippery. Final seconds coming to a close here in this one. Appreciate you joining us for the underclass girls division. We'll have a couple boys division contests coming up next. Signing off here on SUV TV.
Good work, ladies. Good work, ladies.